Okay, the good news to report this week is that the Bears won 30-6. That's the good news. They did a lot of good things in this one today. Defensively, they were awesome. They forced 5 turnovers in this game. This is a game that you are expected to win against a team that is bad. Those are teams you have to beat in order to try and even think about getting into the playoffs. There were a lot of good things with that. We only turned it over one time offensively the whole game. On the offensive side of the ball, Matt Forte had a pretty decent day, 90 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns from what I saw with the highlights. I didn't see most of the game because I was out of the house getting my hair cut, and also needed to do some grocery shopping with my mom. But besides that, aside from that, it was pretty. Overall, it was a pretty good game. There still are things that have to be better. I didn't like the fact that the offensive line gave up 4 sacks. That is certainly something that has to be better. I've talked about it the last few weeks that the offensive line needs to get better at pass protection and run blocking. So certainly a win like this gives the Bears a lot of confidence. Yes, there are things with any game that you can always work on in practice. And, of course, the Bears have a big game coming up next week with the Arizona Cardinals, the defending NFC champs. So certainly a win like this at home certainly has to make them feel good going into next week's game, which, of course, is also here at home against Arizona. As I said, they won the turnover battle. They created turnovers and only turned it over one time. 5 turnovers they created. So their defense was outstanding today. Offensively, still need to get some better execution in the red zone. I didn't like the fact that we had 3 field goals as opposed to 2 touchdowns and 1 turnover in the red zone. So still some bad habits. Got to turn those drives into points. I like that, at least turning them into points. But I want to see down the stretch, I want to see more touchdowns than I want to see field goals. Because you're gonna be in games where just field goals, they're not going to be good enough. We go back to week 2 against Pittsburgh. We were in the red zone twice. They don't give up a lot of opportunities in the red zone, and the Bears made the most of it by getting touchdowns both times. So that's what has to start happening. More touchdowns. Field goals are just not going to be enough down the stretch. But overall, good win. Hopefully they can keep it up, and look forward to next week's game against the defending NFC champs.